Hey, you got 5 minutes. Hop in.
I had an alien brain average, so
You also had another shot. Okay. Ooh, Dan with the first percent. I don't actually know how this matchup is. I'd assume it's probably fine for Mega Man, but I could be very wrong. I can see it going either way. Dan knowing not to jump out of that. Oh.
do you think Dan wins against Mega Man Deluxe?
I don't think Dan wins against Mega Man Negative, let alone Deluxe. Better question, do you think he wins against Mega Man Gold or Mega Man Platinum?
Realistically, when is this matchup ever going to happen?
I was going to say, I'm assuming that Artrix would have more experience in this matchup than Dan, if just because Smazio, you know, Queensland's favorite Corrin player, loves entering Wi-Fi brackets. And I don't know if Artrix does, but I would assume so. He seems like a Wi-Fi fiend to me.
He's up 3-1, I think.
Oh my god, he is up 3-1. When did that happen? I take my eyes off the screen for a second. Dan's going to have to really adapt for game 2 here. Ooh. I was going to say, I feel like to play a Mega Man, you need to, like, specifically tap in, you know?
Unfortunately, you need to have Smash stick up.
Yeah. Okay, this is game 1, by the way. Just letting you know. It doesn't look like it'll be a long set, dare I say. Though Dan is racking up a little bit more percent. He seems like he's adapted to something here. He's stopped up air botting quite as much. He's run off stage. That's the Dan classic, you know? Dan loves doing that.
Smazio Jr.
I would agree. I've played enough Dan's Corrin by now to know. I've played enough of both of them. Dan plays a lot like Smazio if Smazio had, like, 4,000 hours less experience.
I mean, it's a bit rude, but...
I mean, it's because Smazio has been playing this character for God knows how long, and Dan has been playing this character for the last month. Maybe 2.
Smazio only won Sunny to side up too. So.
True. Name a big tournament. Smazio's won 1 big tournament, Dan's won 0. They're not that far apart, really.
One big tournament, and he's got it. Doing pretty well on this last stop.
I was going to say, he's really clocked into something that Artrix is doing here. He was capitalizing very well off of his openings there.
I feel like he just
A little bit late for it, but game 2 adaptations might be big. In between game fun facts, Dan has never played Balatro.
He has not, but actually he did play. He played once. That was in that.
Oh, my apologies. Dan has played Balatro once during the bracket, where he lost miserably to Isaac.
I think both of them. I think Isaac won miserably against him. Obviously.
Yeah, I don't think Isaac won with joy. I think neither of them seemed happy with the outcome. There were a couple of accusations of TO rigging. You know, overall, what else is going to happen? Anyway, going into game 2 here, Dan really needs to make some big adaptations here. I like the stage choice, first off. I think a lot of what Dan was suffering from was he was getting up aired, he was getting down aired, he was getting forward aired. Giving himself a little bit less open ground to, like, you know, giving himself a bigger platform to hide under, even against Mega Man, might be helpful here. Exactly, giving himself an umbrella. Lean in. The microphone's not picking you up very well, see?
I've noticed.
He's a noticer, chat. Those who notice. Artrix, I couldn't tell you how long he's been playing this game. Exactly. He's insane.
I know Artrix really likes to leaf shield off of ledge.
To be fair, leaf shield off ledge is a very strong option. Oh, very big up air there.
Unless he counters whenever he does it.
Okay, but Corrin counter's not the best move. He should probably use it once or twice, if just to scare Artrix away from all of this mashing. Not that he's mashing, but you know what I mean. Like, on ledge, he's pressing back air, he's pressing forward air.
I mean, in that case, he could probably run back, try to tip a forward smash. Dan is really good at spacing it out.
Dan's really good at spacing, yeah, actually.
I'm surprised he hasn't picked up Marth for one of his weeks.
That's next week's character. The main of next month, Marth. Can you believe it, guys? Marth May. Just a week away.
It's a little longer than a week, I think.
Yeah, it's like a week and a half. Oi, that's what we're talking about. Dan, very good at spacing that F smash. I have not adapted to it yet, so I don't see how Artrix would have.
Definitely chasing a tech rollout.
Oh, he is. But what Mega Man isn't? Mega Man mains want one thing, and it's disgusting.
I think they want a lot of things.
To be fair, yes, they want a lot of things, but tech chase out, up, Z-drop, up tilt is definitely one of the big ones, I feel.
Put Crash Bomber on you when you're off stage, so when you're at ledge, you have to get off in a certain way.
I will say, we haven't seen a lot of Crash Bomber this game so far, which is surprising me. I feel like Dan's pressing up special a lot. I feel like Crash Bomber's a very, very easy way to punish him for that.
Landing with Leaf Shield is a surprisingly effective tactic. I assumed if Dan was in up-air mode, he could just hit him out of it.
Oh yeah, if Dan turned his brain back off and went back into up-air bot, there we go, that's the GOAT. Back into up-air bot mode, he could probably deal with it. Crash Bomber saving Artrix from that pin, I think. Oi, up-air? Don't jump out of up-air. Oh, good, Daniel. Back air, oh, good spacing on that.
I've seen just this stock in itself. He's been up-being through a lot of... He up-beat through a down air that would have killed.
From a game one that looked like it was lining up to be a 3-stock come Dan's tournament, come Dan's game stock, to a game 2 that's a lot more even. He's made a lot of very good adaptations here.
He has been picking up the Metal Blade when he can, but he jumped off beyond the ledge and then like just threw it downwards, so... Again, this is something which you don't expect to lab out. But
yeah, I think the problem that Dan was having there is more that he was treating Metal Blade a little like Gyro. He was just trying to keep it out of Mega Man's hands, you know?